That the DCS director was resigning on Friday. Well, new today, we are finding out much more about why.
Fox 59's Gabby Gonzalez has obtained a copy of the resignation and letter. And Gabby, there's some pretty strong statements in there.
Yeah, Dan Fanchen, in this 4-page letter, Director Mary Beth Bonaventura says for the first time in her 36-year career devoted to children, she's seeing Hoosier kids being systematically placed at risk without the ability to help them. Foster parents have been contacting me about similar concerns for months now. The judge who led the Department of Child Services for nearly 5 years submitted her resignation letter to Governor Eric Holcomb last week. In it, Mary Beth Bonaventura cites deep problems at the agency. She writes, quote, "I choose to resign rather than be complicit in decreasing the safety, permanency, and well-being of children who have nowhere else to turn." We took those concerns to the governor Monday afternoon.
We'll continue to make sure that our focus is on the children of this state.
Bonaventura said she feels unable to protect children because of cuts to funding made by the governor's staff in the midst of the opioid crisis. The governor, though, refuting those claims.
Well, there was a need for more funding, and that's why we moved almost $500 million into that one agency. To make sure that we were doing the best job possible to care for the kids of Indiana.
Foster families and child advocates have reached out to us in the last few months to shed light on the problems they see within the system.
I'm hearing a lot of frustrations from the family case managers, very tearful frustrations that they believe that they can't do their job.
Christy Cundiff leads a group of nearly 6,000 foster and adoptive parents. She said she agrees with Bonaventura and feels there's a need for sweeping changes at DCS.
This is very serious. We have reached an all-time low.
The DCS director ending the resignation letter by saying, quote, "Without serious change in the way the governor's office approaches child welfare and the needs of vulnerable children, I fear lives will be lost and families ruined." Bonaventura also said the chief of staff who was put in place by Holcomb's administration is, quote, "the greatest threat to the agency and child welfare." The governor told me he was not going to discuss back and forth between personnel, but would instead be focused on serving children. And he does say the search for a new director is now underway. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Gabby Gonzalez, Fox 59 News.
All right, Gabby, and the Indiana House Democratic leader also issuing this statement in reaction to Bonaventura's resignation today. It reads in part, "But it is wrong for us to allow this state to pursue a course that appears to be so completely opposite to what should be its mission, protecting our children. I know that Indiana House Democrats will be demanding answers from the governor and his administration." End quote. Of course, you'll want to stay close to Fox 59 for continuing